I thought it would be cool to talk about believing in yourself, and I think this ties in really well with the whole Charlie McDonald scared theme that's been floating around YouTube. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. If not, then you need to stop living under a bridge. But I think that especially for us college students, and this time of year does typically revolve around finals and big projects and stuff. I know people are so worried about content they put out there, and I'm not just talking about YouTube, although it does apply like really great to YouTube. But this can apply to if you're putting content on YouTube, or if you're handing in projects for work, or if you're handing in projects for school. It can be applied to a lot of different aspects of your life, but it's just finding 3 things that you really like about yourself. I'm focusing more on content that I publish and issue and give to people to grade or watch or enjoy. And I really needed a pick-me-up after midterms. I knew I did well mark-wise, but secondly, like, that didn't matter as much to me as doing well for me. And I realized obviously there's always guidelines that you need to follow for school and work. Not necessarily so much YouTube, but for YouTube, some people it's their job, so there are guidelines that people expect. But I think that pleasing yourself for this kind of thing should be very high on your list of things to accomplish when you're making content. It's always said that we're our biggest critic, but I believe that we can become our biggest fan. A big part of becoming our biggest fan is believing in ourselves and taking a plunge and seeing where that will go. If you kind of like the idea, but you're like, oh, but I don't know if other people will like the idea. Take that plunge and do that, and do it for you because you have faith in that idea, because you have faith in yourself. Sometimes we do need to make a challenge for ourselves, but at the beginning of that challenge, we need to tell ourselves that I can do this challenge. I can do this no matter what anyone says, because I believe in myself. And I know it comes across as being selfish, but I think that people can learn to love themselves if you just try. I just don't think you can enjoy other people's content as much if you're always comparing your content to it. If you're constantly saying, oh, maybe I should have done that instead of what I did do. You know, if you're really confident about what you ended up doing, you can enjoy other people's content in a different way. Not in a competitive way, but in an, oh, we both did something, that's great, let's be happy for ourselves. You know, and I think that just, rather than being scared, is just believing in ourselves. And I know that's obviously easier said than done. I know it is. And I know they say that practice makes perfect. So why do you have to practice and not share what you've been practicing on and being proud of with other people rather until you get to a finished product? I don't see why we can't show people our progress. And I think that sharing that progress is okay, and that we should be proud of our progress because we're trying. And we should believe in ourselves because we're trying to get somewhere. Because there are people that are sitting on their butts not doing anything. So we should be so proud of ourselves that we're even thinking about trying to do things and putting ourselves out there and for the world to judge us. But it doesn't matter what other people think because we believe in ourselves. In the end, you always are able to do it. There's a time when you have to step back and take a deep breath and looking at it and be like, wow, that is what I did. I can't believe that. And be astounded by yourself, you know? Why can't I enjoy the ride and be proud of myself? Why do I have to keep holding myself back because of standards that society sets? And I know people tell us that we're society. Yeah, so let's change the standards. Let's change the way we should be able to view ourselves. I don't mean everybody suddenly become, you know, super cocky and full of themselves and like, oh, I'm too good for the world. But learn to respect yourself, because you want people to respect the content that you're putting out there. And I think that they will respect it more and enjoy it more if they see that you respect it and that you enjoy it. I'm just trying so hard to believe in myself, and I felt that that was something I could share, that is something that other people can look at for themselves to do and see what it's like. And that is all I have today, guys. So I don't know, I encourage you guys to leave a video response of 3 things that you believe in yourself that you do well, and look at positive aspects of your life rather than constantly looking at the things that you're afraid to do. Look at the things you're afraid of and find a reason about those things that you're scared of that you know that you can do and do it well. It may not be the whole thing, but look at one aspect and tell yourself what it is. Believe in yourself is a cool gift you can give yourself this holiday season.